Hello everyone. Seems like a long time since I did the last one of these blogs. I suppose it is. It's several weeks. It's not because I haven't wanted to do it, but there's been lots of things going on. Nothing much with tractors, unfortunately, but from my point of view, quite good. I'm not retired anymore. So yeah, that's good. Tractor-wise, when I did the last ones, I'd got a bit more news on the E27N, and it wasn't until I was looking earlier on that I realised I hadn't actually put that out. So I'll just update you on that. That was the E27 that was sold, and then it just would not, it wasn't good enough to sell. I couldn't get it to go properly. But anyway, we solved the problem. I'll show you what it's like now, and one happy customer leaving the premises. Now that's not the only tractor to go. I sold the Major with a welder on it, not the one I'd done up, the other one that I showed in one of the earlier blogs. It was it got the original welder on it, and it wasn't a bad tractor really. It was running all right. It drove away. Unfortunately, I didn't get up early enough to get it. In other words, he came very early and took it away. But he drove it home, and as far as I haven't had any complaints, so it must be okay. It was I didn't quite get what I wanted for it, but it was still, I still made money on it, and it, you know, it's one of those things. It's better gone because I just wasn't going to get round to it. So that's number 2 gone, and then number 3's gone. Do you remember this one? Now this one was bought by a young Ollie that I bought the 6-cylinder Major off last year. Yeah, last year, and we converted it into a Ford Super Major. He'd dearly like to have it back really, but he can't have it because I quite like that one. But he's always wanted a Nuffield, and I'd got a 460 which I didn't well, I was never going to get round to it. It was okay. It wasn't running 100%. I'd got everything to make it run 100%, but I'd got no will to do it really. I've got a, if I want to do a Nuffield one, I've got a bigger project than that, and that's the one I'll do eventually. So we'll leave that. So Ollie's taken that one away. I'll show you it going because it was pulled by Dan Powell. Dan's got quite a little collection of tractors now. He's got a very nice Universal which he restored, but the one he came to tow this one away with was another 460, and it's, I was saying, nice original tractor, although Dan confessed that it was actually parts of 3 tractors in there. But if I was Dan, I wouldn't tell too many people, but I have now. So show you this one going away. Here's another one after another home. This is being taken by the Nuffield Recovery Squad. Dan's brought his original, well, nearly original one over. We'll have a look at that one. You want to get up top, Dan? See that? See Ollie? Don't overtake it. Now the other thing that's coming up, which is why I'm doing the blog really, I started these, it must be 2 years ago, and we did it as a virtual George's Tractor Day. And we couldn't have the tractor day because of COVID. We were locked down and couldn't do it, so I was challenged to do a tractor rally, virtual tractor rally. And so I started it by doing a tour of the scrap and all the spare parts, and then I did the Nuffields and Fordsons, and you know, here we are now, and I think this will be number 40. So not quite as fast as I thought I'd do them, but you know, 20 a year, that's nearly one a fortnight, so I'm afraid you're not going to get much better than that. So yes, so George's Tractor Day, that takes place next week, Easter Sunday. It won't be as good as the first one because we really pulled all the stops out on that. George is my great nephew, and he had a few problems when he was born, left him with a few disabilities, and my nephew Stuart, who's a giant of a man, he decided he was going to do something for George to raise money. There was some treatment he could have which would improve him, but it wasn't available on the NHS, so Stuart decided he was going to do it. So to help Stuart, I thought we'd do something down here, you know, maybe £1,000 we could make for him to throw into the pot. But actually it caught everybody's imagination. We had a lot of people turn up, a lot of tractors. It was beautiful weather, much like today. I couldn't hope for, if it was like this next week, I'd be very happy, but we'll see what happens. Keep the fingers crossed. But anyway, the first George's Day was very successful. At the end of the day, we'd raised £4,600, which was a huge amount. We didn't expect to make that. And George, there was more money raised. They raised over 20,000 in the end. So George had his treatment, and there was enough money left over to give another unfortunate person the same treatment. So it certainly helped George a lot. So hopefully it helps somebody else. This year's rally, we've missed 2 years, so this is 3 years since we had the last one, and I think everybody's donated to the Ukraine, but there's some good causes here which are going to be short of cash, so I think we'll keep it a little more local. And that's not because I haven't got sympathy with the Ukraine. You know, it's terrible what's happening out there, and that bastard Putin, you know, he really wants shooting, but shooting Putin. So I think we'll look after that. I've got a little favourite charity I look after, Mary Harvey. She does a lot for disadvantaged children, and since this is George's Tractor Day, is all about children, I think Mary will see the benefit of this one as well. So we'll see what happens. I'll tell you what happens to it in the end anyway. But at the moment, that's the one that's top of the list. So I'll show you a few pictures of George's Tractor Day. If the weather's good, we got a terrific route planned out again. You might have been on it before if you've followed them, but it's a great place, good views, lovely scenic things. We'll start here this time. We'll get all the tractors so you can see them. I'm not getting them all out, but I will make it so you can go around. I'm going to issue everybody with a duster. They can wipe the dust off as they're going round, because they're in quite a state really. It's is surprising. And it's not till you decide you're going to open up to the public, and I realise what a bloody mess we've got into over the last 3 years. I've got stuff everywhere, so I've been desperately tidying up. That's what I've been doing today. I've been had the forklift, the dumper, the digger, shifting stuff around, and I've created a bit of space. I've made it look a little bit tidier. Hopefully the weather will be with me tomorrow, and we'll get that looking respectable. It won't be as tidy as it was the first time round, because there's a lot more rubbish accumulated, and it's good quality rubbish. We don't throw that stuff away. So you know, hopefully we'll get a good crowd here. I'm sure everybody wants to come and see what's going on, and raise some money, do what we can. So we'll see you there. Okay, so hopefully we'll get a few more things sorted out. I've been busy charging batteries up and getting tractors ready. I know there's a few of my tractors doing the road run. Different people have asked if they can borrow one, hire one, use them, and so I'm getting those organised. It's quite horrifying how many batteries have given up over the last 3 years. They won't all be replaced, that's for certain. I'll take a chain with me, but it's good. My mate Ian, he should have been with me this week. We were going to get sorted out, and unfortunately his little dog had an accident, and he lost it. And you know, it's you think, oh, it's only a dog, but it's not only a dog. If you've got one like Ernie or a lot of these dogs, you know, it's like being stabbed. It's bloody hurts. We had it with the terrier before Ernie. You know, I don't mind. I think reach a ripe old age. That's fine. It's not good when you lose them, but at least you can sort of see it coming. But when it's sudden, and we lost the one before Ernie sudden, and Christ, it was like being hit with a sledgehammer. I said to Ian, it's like almost losing a child. He's got no children, and he doted on that dog, and you know, it's hit him. So hopefully I'll see him again this week, but he, if I say he won't be his usual cheerful self, he never is, but he might be even a bit more miserable. We'll see. Anyway, so that's poor old Ian. You know, I'm sure everybody will send him sympathy, because he does smile at times, and he certainly smiles when he was with his dog. So I've got to persuade him to get another one now, and that's not good. It's not the time now, but you mustn't give up. Everybody needs a dog. Right, can't think of anything else to tell you now, so I'm going to finish this one short and sweet, and hopefully next week I'll have some film on the road run. It's remembering to take the film is half the problem. I've got a few projects I've been doing, but again, you know, I've just been dipping in and out, and I haven't really got a series of film on it, so I've got to get back in the habit, but we'll see. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to press the like button, the subscribe button, or the thumbs up button. Subscribe, and it costs you nothing, but it helps me. I love the comments. I might not get around to answering them all, but I like to hear what's going on, and tell me what you want to see. Okay, see you soon. Thank you very much. Bye.